Chelsea thought that spending over 1 billion in 2 years wasn't enough, and now is grabbing anyone they can get off the market once again. At least that's how it feels like. Signing Dewsbury Hall, Samu Omorodion, Philip Jorgensen, Renato Vega, Anselmino, Adara Bioyo, Giu, and now apparently Pedro Neto as well for 60 million euros. The squad size is already being memed, and I truly cannot wait to see the drama unfold when half of these guys get zero playtime. Enzo Maresca, you've got a really hard job ahead of you, mate, so I thought, let me help you a little by splitting you in two. Not you specifically, the team. So I created Chelsea A and Chelsea B, of course, being the squad of Strasbourg, who are obviously kind of owned by the owners of Chelsea. And the way we're going to run it is it's going to be a rebuild battle. It's going to be Chelsea A against Chelsea B, competing for 10 trophies. The first team to win 10 trophies wins this battle. For Chelsea A, the biggest names in the squad are Nkunku, Cole Palmer, and Reece James. I would say those are the marquee players for this team. As you can see, the rest of the team is filled up with a bunch of these players, including the new transfers like Dewsbury Hall as well, of course. For Chelsea A, however, we have Lukaku, who obviously is returning from AS Roma, but apparently could be joining Napoli. It isn't official yet, so we'll see. But main man in this team is going to be Enzo Fernandez, who is obviously one of the highest rated players we have, and on top of it we have the likes of Mudryk here, and the new signing Pedro Neto joins us in that right wing position. Now I would say this team is a little bit weaker, but at the same time we have to realize that Chelsea A should always be better than Chelsea B, but that also means that this squad, if it does win this battle, it's gonna be even more impressive. For both teams, even though they have a decent budget, of course, the first season we're not allowed to make any transfers. Keep that in mind. Before I even show you what happened right here after the first season with Chelsea A, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this. I have just seen Fabrizio Romano tweeting that Osimhen is still a topic at Chelsea and they still could be getting him because obviously Lukaku could be going over to Napoli and they could facilitate a deal like that. But here we are, Chelsea in 11th. I don't know how the hell this happened. 45 points. Terrible season for Chelsea A. Makes absolutely no sense if you consider that this is the squad. Like, how does this team fail so badly? I genuinely don't get it. Badiashile is a bit upset because Chalobah has been stealing playtime from him. Tosin has gone up in his rating as well. And if we look at the top performances right here from the Chelsea A squad, Cole Palmer is leading the line, and Nicholas Jackson has only managed to pick up 5 goals in 24 games. Seems like he was injured for a while. Chelsea B, this is your chance. Chelsea B gets themselves the 11th position as well, but this is what I kind of expected. I didn't think the A team would do the same. Now, let's go ahead into the team and take a look at it. Enzo, 85 rated, highest rated player alongside Lukaku. Romeo Lavia, who has been doing really well in preseason for Chelsea. People are excited about him. He's a bit unhappy. He's not necessarily getting the playtime he wants, which kind of sucks. Neto, 82 rated. Mudryk, 81. Defensively, we are looking solid. This Chelsea team is developing, but it will definitely need transfers as we go into the next season. Specifically, Santos, he returns to the other Chelsea, but I'll have to buy him back so that he sticks around in this team at least. But let's go ahead and take a look at the performances over here in the B side. We're looking at Lukaku with 10 goals at the top. 10 goals is the maximum we have here. That is terrible. Oh, by the way, don't you worry. You're seeing the 133 million budget here at Chelsea. The exact same budget will be given to the B team because Strasbourg, for whatever reason, only gets like 60-something million, while Chelsea gets 133. Because obviously bigger club and all that. I just had to pay 110 million for the Chelsea A squad to sign Frenkie de Jong. Now, this is the situation at the A squad. They already have immense players, so to bring in improvements, we need to go all out. Dewsbury Hall, I appreciate you, but now it is going to be the time of Frenkie de Jong, and Barcelona obviously needs money, right? So this makes sense for us. Let's go ahead and see how things go with him in this team now as he slots right in next to Caicedo. He will be the glue of that midfield while Caicedo basically cleans up. So this is a good look. I like this team. It's the only transfer I can make, though, because I will need the money for the wages. Well, Chelsea's A team is about to step up against Manchester United in the FA Cup final, and that could be the first trophy for them. Go ahead then, lads. Can you pull it off? Here we go. It's a loss. Well, no trophy for the A team. That will make it even more interesting for the B side, but you need to start winning some trophies over here. I mean, at latest, it should be like Season 3, but this is obviously not a good look. The team itself is great. I mean, Nkunku 88, De Jong 89, Caicedo 86, Palmer 88, James 87. It is a strong squad with a really good bench, with Samu now here as well with that 78 rating to back up the likes of Nico Jackson. But in the Premier League, 7th, 64 points. It needs to be better. That might get us Conference League football or something like that, but come on, Chelsea. That needs to be so much better. And Raheem Sterling is your top scorer. 20 goals, 8 assists. He's 30 years old, which is obviously not bad or anything like that, but you wouldn't think that Raheem Sterling is going to be the number one now. A lot of people online are already talking about the fact that Neto should be the starter for Chelsea on that left-hand side, ahead of Sterling, ahead of Mudryk, and the other 10 wingers they have for that side. For the B side, we're starting off by replacing Ben Chilwell. He has been dropped into this transfer deal to sign Miguel Gutierrez from Girona, a very, very attacking left back that loves to invert and cut into the middle of the pitch. This man is gonna be pure greatness for this squad, coming in with an 81 rating. Now, also, I would like to kind of bring in a new center attacking midfielder, someone that can really be a big step up from Santos. The man to walk in is someone that just decided to go back to Leipzig on loan, Xavi Simons. Before you go back to PSG and play for them, I want you to be the main man in this squad. What a signing, a marquee signing, and a Dutch one, just like De Jong, 72.8 million. To bring him into this squad, and he will take over straight away with an 84 rating. And for the goalkeeping position, I was thinking about bringing in someone, but Petrovic is growing and he could take over from Kepa at some point. So I am actually looking at the CDM position and realizing, Lavia, you might have to drop to the bench as well, my friend. The B team is much easier to upgrade, so we are going in for Manuel Locatelli for 50 million. I had to sell Bakva to make this one happen, so luckily we still have a bunch of players to sell. It's a situation that we have at the A team as well, so I might have to consider selling some players there too. But we have Locatelli coming in with an 84 rating, which obviously makes a massive difference in a team like this. Enzo can move forward. Locatelli can be the one defending. He is the CDM, and I actually think this team looks very good right now. Well, the B team has done better. 65 points, 6th in the league. Spurs with 87 points at the top. City only on 70. And Liverpool in 8th. What is going on over here? But let's go ahead and take a look at the squad itself that has done this. Simmons 87, Locatelli 87. Why is Enzo unhappy? Who's stealing your playtime? What the hell? But the rest of the team even, it's looking great. And Petrovic now on an 83 rating to take over the position. Great stuff. Roja up to an 80, Santos 78, Lavia 77. Decent amount of growth in this team, even on the bench. But let me see what Lukaku has done here. 23 and 8, Neto 17 and 8, and Broja again with 8 goals. He's just preparing to take over from Lukaku at some point. If he can keep going, sure, I'll give him that spot. But I can let you know that we didn't win the FA Cup. We didn't win the Premier League or anything like that. So again, no trophy on this side either. Someone has to pick up one at some point. To keep it in the Chelsea tradition, we're buying another goalkeeper. As if they don't have enough. I feel like they have 8 goalkeepers right now, and that's not even a joke. Diogo Costa is joining the A team as we speak. His contract is running out at Porto, so I thought, you know what? Sanchez, you're not necessarily growing anymore, and we need that step up to world class in the goalkeeping position, which obviously will make a massive difference in this team. The starting budget, by the way, was 99 million. That will be applied to the B team as well. But right now, I'm just thinking, if I sell a couple of players, I could still improve this team even more. For me, it's clear. This man has to return to Chelsea. Fikayo Tomori is back at the club at the A team, of course. I sold a bunch of players to make this one possible, including, I believe I sold Badiashile, if I'm not mistaken. He stopped growing. The same goes for the Disasi, so Hopefully this will kind of help the team do even better so that other players can keep improving. But that is it. For now, Tomori is the last signing for the A-team. Let's see if they can finally win some trophies. Well, the A-team is now at the end of the season in a Conference League final against Hoffenheim. This could finally be the first trophy we pick up. So here you go. Reece James is red carded, so Adarabioyo in the right back position. Nicholas Jackson, 118th minute. He makes sure that Chelsea actually picks up a trophy. Congratulations, it's finally happened. 9 to go. Let's see if they can keep this up. And also, let's see where the team finished in the league. 3rd. There we go. That's a big step up. 78 points at the end of this season. But I can tell you right now, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, none of that has been won by this Chelsea team at this stage. And we need to take a look at the stats as well. Nicholas Jackson stepping up his game, 27-3. And Nkunku, Sterling still firing on all cylinders. So it's all looking good, and Cole Palmer is world-class right now, 91 rated. In terms of ratings, we have 3 players above 90 at this stage, and then we have another 3 above 88. So clearly this team is better, but let's see if the Strasbourg boys or the Chelsea B lads can make some good transfers and step up too. Chelsea's A team couldn't do it, but the B team is going after Osimhen. I'm making it happen because who knows, bro? He might be a Chelsea player after all this transfer window. But we are bringing in Osimhen to lead the line. Lukaku plus 90 million. Yes, that's the amount I had to pay. So I don't have any money left at this stage unless I sell anyone. But I don't want to. Osimhen comes in with 92 pace, 88 shooting, 83 dribbling. He truly could take this team to the next level. But for that to happen, a lot of these defenders need to go up in their ratings. And not just defenders, Neto as well. Buddy, you're 25. Get going. Well, the B team has done well. 4th in the league. Champions League football coming up. 18 points behind Manchester City. And if you're wondering, Chelsea is not in here because I actually put them over to the French league. So maybe at some point we might match up with them in one of the European competitions. Talking about the European competitions, by the way, Europa League, Strasbourg, or Chelsea B has won against Real Sociedad, who need to let Zubimendi go. Liverpool needs him. Please, just let him go. Stop holding him hostage. Anyways, yes, that is 1 trophy for this side. Carabao Cup-wise, we didn't win it. FA Cup, we did not win it. That is fine because we do have 1 trophy to our name, and we have 2 90+ rated players. Xavi Simons, Osimhen, great stuff. Enzo up to an 89. Locatelli as well. Neto and Modric growing. Yes. Fofana, you need to step up your game. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to replace you next season with a higher rated player, you know? There's the threat. Gusto looking class. Gutierrez looking amazing. Petrovic up to an 86. And the bench is not too shabby either. The top scorer, by the way, in this one is Pedro Neto. There we go. 36 and 15. And in contrary to previous rebuild battles, the ones with the most goals don't actually get to hurt the other team because it's the same team and I don't want to necessarily change anything here except have them battle it out. But Neto, great job. 187 million is the budget, and that man is supposedly transfer listed by Bayern Munich. They want to sell him this summer because he's not extended his contract. Alphonso Davies is joining us. Cucurella going the other way. Alphonso coming in for 50 million plus Cucurella, and with that, a big upgrade into that left back position. But clearly, we need someone else than Disasi to hold that position down, and I actually would like to bring in some experience here. At the age of 27, it is now time for Barcelona to let go another one. Araujo, welcome to the team. Now with that, my friends, this A side is gonna be incredible. If they don't win at least 2 trophies this season, it's a massive failure. A side and B side, both are now holding just 1 trophy. Get this race going. The A team is in a Champions League final against Real Madrid with Maximilian Bayer in there, which seems to be the perfect moment to let you guys know on CaniSports 2, my career mode channel for the series. Dortmund actually has that Bayer man up top in that squad, and I'm telling you, you need to watch the series. It's popping off right now, and I'm having a ton of fun recording it. But here we go. After a bit of self-advertisement, can we win this? Come on, lads. The team looks ridiculous. Come on. You gotta be kidding. You lose against Real Madrid. I get it. It's the team that owns the competition, but still, we could have done a little bit better there, in my opinion. But let's see if we have won anything else. No, 4th in the Premier League. FA Cup hasn't been won. Carabao Cup hasn't been won. So this team has managed to win absolutely nothing. What does that do then if you have the sickest team on paper and you can't win any trophies? The B team might win this. While the A team might be able to buy the left back of Bayern, we are buying the center back of Bayern. De Ligt is apparently now actually going out there and driving into people's cars that are stationary and driving off without actually leaving any information. Yes, that is apparently happening right now. You guys need to look it up, but that is something that has happened. The police is investigating, but let's just move on. He signs for the B team for 110 million. Fofana, I told you, you needed to step up your game. You didn't enough. And now that man is going to take over your position. An 89 rated center back is in. The B side has done it as well. They're in the Champions League final against Dortmund, who are coming in with Thuram up front, Kudus on the right, Marquinhos at centre back, Doyle at left back, Ugarte, Bissouma. I'm just looking at the team because, you know, taking some inspiration from my career mode. But let's go ahead and win this, okay? Look at that team. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. The lowest rating is an 88. Come on. Win it. Yes! Neto steps up twice, and Xavi Simons does as well. With that, they're already ahead of the A team. 2 trophies. But let's see something else. I need to see some numbers. All right. And actually, I need to see some league standings. That's 2 trophies. The B team has won the Premier League. With that, we are now looking at a side that is officially better for sure. 2 more trophies than the main squad. And now Osimhen, 32 and 5, Pedro Neto, and Xavi Simons, the top 3 players. Yo, A team, you need to step it up. And you know what? From this point on, I'm not going to make that many transfers. I think we have good enough teams to win everything. Actually, I kind of lied. Just 1 transfer. For the A team, it is going to be Garnacho because Sterling is 32, 33 at this point. And yes, I am stealing Garnacho from Ten Hag, or I should say I'm freeing him from Ten Hag. But here he goes straight into the team. Garnacho, buddy. I believe in this kid. He's incredible. And he is, alongside Menu, a player that I would love to have in my team. So yeah, there he goes. Lots of play styles, great player, lots of growth coming in to adjust to the level of these guys. Guess what? The A team has done it. Again, it is the Champions League final now up against Manchester City. We're coming in with a bunch of decent players, of course, but Chelsea, can you win this? You should win this. Your team is good enough. 2-1, there we go. The A team picks it up thanks to Nkunku and Cole Palmer, despite a red card for De Jong. That is a big achievement. Now, talking about achievements, that takes them now to, I believe, just 2 trophies. So let's see if they have won any more. Let's go into the standings and go through it to Premier League. That makes it 3 trophies. Okay, so they had 2. Now it goes up to 3. Let's go into the FA Cup. It has also been won by Chelsea. Okay, so that is 4 trophies. Carabao Cup? No, we lost in the final. 4 trophies still, and it remains at 4. That's still a good season if you ask me, but let's just quickly look. Everyone above 90 except Garnacho and Alphonso Davies. And in the squad hub, we'll see the top scorer is Nicholas Jackson, as it should be. The B side currently are holding, I believe, 4 trophies. No, 3 trophies. The A side has 4, but we have this season to complete, and we're up against PSG in the final. And look at that. I mean, surely this team can do it, right? Yes, there we go. Xavi Simons against his old team steps up with 2 goals. Congratulations, Xavi. You are a hero. And with that, now we are equalizing the trophies, the amount of trophies, and getting to 4. But there's more. We have the Premier League secured. 83 points. That makes it 5 trophies. FA Community Shield, that one I don't want to count anyways, but FA Cup, we count that one. That makes it 6. Up against Liverpool. Carabao Cup. That makes it 7. Hold on a second. Super Cup? 8. There's no way. So there's 8 trophies now for the B team, which means they only need to pick up 2 trophies next season. in order to just have it done with. So that is incredible. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. The B team, really? Is Osimhen the difference? Honestly, let's go ahead and into the squad up here and see. Osimhen 38 and 5, Xavi Simons 37 and 14, Pedro Neto 22 and 13. I mean, that transfer really works out for Chelsea, doesn't it? But yeah, this is incredible. Only 2 more for them. Now, this A team, it might be the last time you actually get to see them. So make sure you take a closer look, and I will tell you as to why it might be the last time. Let me go over in here into the standings and explain it to you. So, if this team wins the Premier League, that makes it 5 trophies for them. If they win the FA Cup, that makes it 6. Carabao, 7. Super Cup, 8. Champions League, 9. So all of that combined, even if they would win every single trophy, they wouldn't be able to get to 10. Which means, if we just go over to the B team right now in just a second, and they do win just 2 trophies, and they are basically through and have won it all. So I'm going back to Team B. So here it goes. I am simulating forward past the Community Shield at first against Manchester City, and then in the Super Cup final. Community Shield coming up. It's a win for City. And then in the Super Cup, though, where it counts and matters, Team B has actually won it. So that means up next, the closest title they could possibly win is now the Carabao Cup, I believe. So I'm going to go over to January and see if they can lift that. It's going well so far. They beat Tottenham and Burnley in the Carabao Cup. And now Brighton is coming up. And Brighton kicks them out. So with that being said, Team B has lost the ability to win 2 trophies already. I might have to go back to Team A in a second. If they keep bottling this, 5-point gap between them and Manchester City, so it's not looking too good in the Premier League. But obviously, there is still the Champions League and the FA Cup, so let's see. Can they get past Wrexham? Yes. It's Ipswich up next. Ipswich beats them. No freaking way. Hold on a second. It's looking terrible for the B side right now. So they're on 49 points, 6-point gap to Manchester City. It's not looking good there. And in the FA Cup, they just got kicked out by Ipswich. What the hell is going on? The only chance to win this whole thing might be the Champions League. Well, good luck. 3-0 victory against PSV. 8-0 in total in aggregate. Dominating. They are aware that they need to win this trophy. Ooh, beating Man City in the league. That could be huge. Getting past the likes of Inter. Oh, boys. They are in the semi-finals against Bayern Munich. Can they pull this off? 2-1? 4-1? It's a Champions League final coming up. They could actually go ahead and win this whole thing now. Let me see the Premier League, because they have beaten Man City. If they have won the Premier League, it's all over anyways. And they haven't. It's a 1-point gap. Just 1 point makes a difference right here. This is absolutely insane. I don't know what to say anymore. We're going to just move past this together. PSG, if you get beaten, the B team has won it. And they have. And they actually have. It is all done. It's dusted. The A team is going down. The B team has won it all. Strasbourg at the top against PSG. I believe they beat them already once in a Champions League final where Xavi scored twice, right? So let's take a look, a final look into this A team and just appreciate the ratings. 95 rated Osimhen, 93 rated Xavi Simons, Mudryk on a 92. Before he came to Chelsea, people could have thought that he could actually get that high, but now there's doubts. But Neto, 91 rated. Enzo, Locatelli, what a midfield. Locatelli actually surpassing him. Gutierrez, best left back in the world already. Same for Gusto, 91 rated. De Ligt, 92. Colwill, 91. Petrovic, 92. And a solid bench to top it off with an 88 rated Fofana down there. But man, I did not see this coming, that it would be this close in the end. 39 and 2. 36 and 16, 22 and 20 from Neto. If I've gotten one thing out of this, it is that Neto could actually be a beast. But other than that, we have seen that 2 Chelsea teams could actually be fielded and have success. So Maresca, it's all in your hands. Once again, let me know in the comments down below what you think about the whole spending strategy of Chelsea. Do you think it's going to work, or do you think it's going to run the club into the ground and they will fail miserably? Let's see how it goes. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.